I say chocolate,
said 6-year-old Benny Alden.
How about vanilla with purple filling?
His 10-year-old sister Violet suggested. Purple was her favorite color.
Alex wanted a strawberry cake, so that's what it's going to be,
said their 12-year-old sister Jessie.
Remember, this party is for Alex, so we have to do it the way he wants it,
14-year-old Henry reminded his brother and sisters. The Alden children had just started their own birthday party company. Their friend Alex Pierce was turning 8, and his parents had hired the Aldens to run his party. They knew Alex liked dinosaurs, so the whole party was going to be about dinosaurs. The Aldens were on their way to the store to buy all the supplies they'd need. Jessie, who was very organized, had written everything down.
The party is going to be this Saturday at 3 o'clock, she said, reading from a piece of paper. We'll make dinosaur decorations to put on the walls. We'll play a bunch of games about dinosaurs. At the end, we'll have the cake, which we'll make in the shape of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, Jessie said. And it will be a strawberry cake, she added, looking at Benny and Violet.
Oh, all right,
Benny agreed.
I've got the money Mrs. Pierce gave us for supplies,
Henry said, patting his pocket.
Here's a good place to put up one of our posters,
Violet said, as they passed a bulletin board that said Greenfield News at the top. She held up a sign that said, The Alden's Birthday Party Company. Hire us for a great time. We'll do all the planning and the cleanup. Call 555-0434. The Aldens had made little tags at the bottom with their phone number. That way people could tear off a tag and take the Aldens' number with them if they were interested. The children lived with their grandfather, James Alden, because their parents had died. At first, they had been afraid Mr. Alden would be mean, so they'd run away from him. They'd found an old boxcar in the woods and had gone to live there. But when at last they'd met their grandfather, they found he was a good, kind man. They came to live with him in his big house, and he brought their boxcar to the backyard so they could still play in it when they wanted to. As they walked through the streets of Greenfield, the children put up their posters on telephone poles and bulletin boards, and in store windows when the store owners said it was okay. Most store owners were happy to help the hardworking kids. A few minutes later, the Aldens were entering Party Time, a new store in Greenfield. Party Time was filled with everything you could possibly need for a party. All different kinds of decorations, party hats and blowers, paper plates and tablecloths, and small toys that could be given away as party favors. There were also paper, paints, and markers, so that people could make their own decorations. The Aldens picked out streamers and balloons, and large sheets of paper and paints to paint pictures of dinosaurs.
Hey, look at these,
Benny cried when he saw a bin filled with tiny plastic dinosaurs.
They'll make great party favors.
When they were done, the children took their purchases to the front counter. A pretty young woman greeted them. "Are you kids planning a party?" she asked, taking their items out of the basket one by one.
"Yes, we are," said Henry.
"It's a dinosaur party,"
Benny shouted. "Cool," the woman said with a smile.
"We have our own party company,"
Benny told her.
"You know, we should put up one of our posters here,"
Jessie pointed out, pulling a poster from her backpack and handing it to the woman.
"Do you have a place we could put this?"
The woman took the poster and read it. "Are you the Aldens?" she asked.
"Yes, I'm Henry, and these are my sisters and brother, Jessie, Violet, and Benny,"
Henry said. "Well, I'm Patty Fox. Pleased to meet you." She stuck out her hand and shook the children's hands. "I'd be happy to put up your sign right here next to the register, where everyone will see it as they come in." She tacked the poster up next to one advertising a magician named Cassandra the Great. "How did you get the idea to start a party service?" Ms. Fox asked.
"We like to plan parties and bake cakes and make things, so we figured it would be fun,"
Jessie said. Violet was studying the pile of party items covering the counter.
"We forgot to buy candles," she said. "You can't have a birthday party without candles for the cake."
"I'll run back and get some,"
said Henry, turning away from the counter. As he headed down the paper goods aisle, he noticed a man and woman standing off to one side, whispering to each other.